All right, here we go. So we're talking parts of speech. This time we're talking about adjectives. Real quick point of note, and this is very important for you to understand. Can I borrow this real quick? We started off with nouns, and then we went to verbs. Now we're going to go with what links with those two things. Okay? What links with the noun? An adjective. What links with the verb? An adverb. Let's start with adjectives. Okay? So, here we go. Simple stuff. What is an adjective? That is a great question. Yes, right here.
An adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun.
Perfect. Wonderful. Lovely. What does it look like in a sentence, though? Well, I got news for you. More than likely, it'll come right before the noun. So if we can establish what the noun is in this sentence, we can establish where we might find this adjective. Not adjective, the actual adjective. So she has golden hair. Hair is a noun. She is a pronoun. Has, we know, is a verb. Okay? Hair is the noun. What type of hair? Well, golden, Mr. Neiman. That is an adjective. Because it describes 100%. There are 12 eggs in a carton. Now, carton is a noun, and we are about to learn what a is. But before we get there, let's talk about eggs being a noun and talk about how there's 12. That's a descriptive adjective. We need to know that. Yes. What is it? Article. Great job. And we'll get to everyone will get to that. I want to buy that dress. You know what that is? What is it? Demonstrative or demonstrative, okay? Either one, I don't mind. So, we have a situation. The interesting thing that I want to point out, this adjective, and this adjective as well, all come right before the noun. And that helps us. As we go through this, you need to understand where in relation to the noun is the adjective. What is the adjective modifying or describing? The noun. Exactly. And once you understand that those two things go together and adverbs and verbs go together, it makes it, sorry about that, it makes it a little better. It makes it a little easier to go through. Okay, so let's switch the screen here. There are several types of adjectives. When you entered 7th grade and you started talking about nouns, one of the things you said was it was a person, place, or thing. Guess what? A noun is a person, place, or thing. But that's incomplete. It's also an idea. Okay? Now you're in 7th grade, you're also going to start learning about adjectives. Mr. Neiman, an adjective describes a noun. Great job. But now that you're in 7th grade, you're going to learn that there are different types of adjectives. And we were just told that there was a demonstrative adjective, there was a descriptive adjective, and we saw an article as an adjective. Okay? We have all these types of adjectives. The good news is some of them are pretty, cut and dry. There's no confusion whatsoever. I felt verbs, there's a little confusion. Okay? You had to know the sentence pretty well. These are our 8 types. Now, quick question. Look at these bottom ones. Coordinating and non-coordinate. Coordinate and non-coordinate. Have we seen that before?
Yeah.
When have we seen that? When have we ever seen that? No. Coordinate, adjective, and non-coordinate. We have to add a comma or put NC if they're non-coordinate. Thursday during our DLRs, right? Every Thursday for our DLR for the last 3 weeks, because this is week 4. We haven't seen it yet because today's not Thursday. We have to determine, guess what? We're going to learn what type or how to establish if they're coordinate or non-coordinate. All right, next up. This is the adjectives will answer these questions. What kind is it? It is a blue kind. It is a shiny one. How many are there? There's 4. There's 2. Which one? Is it that one? Is it the new one? This is what adjectives do. Okay? And notice they always come before the verb. Or the noun. The noun. They come before the noun. Okay? So, now we're going to get into these types of adjectives. I say again, now we're going, there we go. All right. This is what we were told earlier. Articles of adjectives. You should have these written down already. Articles as adjectives. an article. A dog sat in the corner. Jen squirrel ate an acorn. Now, real quick question. How come this is A-N and this is only A? Yes. Phone a friend. Behind you. Hit it up. Hogwarts. Just kidding.
A dog makes sense. And dog doesn't.
Why? Do you know why that is? Do you know why that is? Why is that? Hey, listen. Go with this one.
Because it's saying it's like a dog, like just one.
That's true. This is just one, but why do we put an N in front or after it? You know that?
I know.
Oh my gosh, why?
It's a thing, not a.
No, that's not quite. We're going to say
It's
vowel? Gotcha. Check this out. If you have a vowel, you do A-N and then a vowel. If you use A, you should have a consonant. Trick question for a Jolly Rancher.
Oh, I'm listening.
No.
You don't even know the question yet.
But for a Jolly Rancher, might as well give it a shot.
But I haven't asked the question yet, so don't put your hand up.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, ready for this?
Yeah?
Does anybody know when we put A-N and there's a consonant right there?
When?
Yeah, when will we do that? Yes, Peyton?
When there's a vowel after because you can't put A.
Oh my gosh, but I said it's a consonant.
Oh.
When do we use A-N consonant? Yes?
In certain sentences?
Yes, like which why though? What's the reason?
Because you sometimes need.
Yeah, but I want to know an example. What consonant do we put there? What consonant, non-vowel do we put there that we can put A in? Yes. What is it? It's not Y. Yes? No? No?
A, B, C, D, E.
No, use a vowel. A, E, I, O, and U are vowels. So the obvious answer would be, well, sometimes Y. So it's probably Y. It's not. You ready for this? Are you ready? Ready? Mr. Neiman gets a Jolly Rancher for this.
No.
No?
Still going.
No? Listen.
No.
Ready?
No.
I don't know how to do it in sign language.
Can I have your Jolly
H. I think that's H. H. Think about this. We will be eating lunch in an hour.
Oh, because silent.
Hour.
Right. Hey, you ready for this? I tell people this all the time. It is an honor to teach Licking Heights 7th grade. It is an honor. There's a silent H there. So all I want to drive home this point is 99 times out of 100, if it's a vowel, it's A-N. If it's a consonant or a non-vowel, it's A, except for things like hour and honor. Those are two. Yes.
So since I said
No. In the back.
So just to review, like sometimes if it's silent, then you put the N.
Yes, it has to be a silent consonant like H. Okay? So here's my thing. Here's my deal. I might ask you 20 questions. The first 18 will be typical. If it's a non-vowel, you put A. If it's a vowel, you put A-N. But those last two, I might throw a curveball. This way you're paying attention. Okay? So these are articles as adjectives, and there's just these three. But these are what you're used to. These are descriptive adjectives, and I want you to pay attention to this. Okay? Especially if you're sitting in the back playing, with your pencils and doing stuff like that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to pay attention with this. Okay? In this sentence, there is a noun. Do we know? And what is it?
Balloons.
Balloons. Look just before the noun. What do we see? It's a descriptive adjective. It tells us how many. Now check this out. The red balloons are for the party. Now check this out. This is going to be tricky. Hey, this is how Mr. Neiman does it. Hold on. I might ask you to put a box around the nouns. So the first thing we do is put a box around balloons, right?
Yep.
But are we done? No, because we know party is a noun. Now stop. Red balloons is a descriptive adjective. It tells us what kind, what color, how many. Red balloon. What is this type of adjective? It doesn't tell us about the party. It just tells us the party. Yes? It is an article as an adjective. Great job. A and the. A and the. And that's what Mr. Neiman's going to end up doing before too long. I'm going to put a worksheet in front of you, and you're going to have to practice. I'm sure, let's say it has 20 questions. The first 10 will be between 2 or 3 people. You'll be in a small group. And then the next 10, guess what? They're going to be on your own. And you're going to have to know, hey, wait, where are the nouns in this third sentence? Well, there are many balloons as a noun that are overfilled. I don't know if overfilled is a noun. Sounds like an adjective to me. Okay? The balloons that are overfilled. Yes?
There's like, at the last sentence, you have that and, which is, one is article and then the other
Ooh.
is
That's an article as well, right? That is an amazing balloon. Amazing would be a descriptive adjective, anything that describes the balloons. But this is an article. And what is this guy? We're going to get to it. Demonstrative.
Yeah.
Demonstrative. And I think that's next, now that we say
Can
that.
I get a Jolly Rancher?
No! Look at this, look at this, look at this. Demonstrative, or as people say, demonstrative. Okay? This, that, these, those. Any type, th. The only problem is the. The is an article as an adjective. So be careful when you just look at th. If you see th, it doesn't always mean demonstrative. Okay? Because the is the, and that's an article. This, demonstrative, this, that, these, those, tells us she wants those shoes. Real quick, what's the noun here with the red headband? What's the noun here? Shoes. What comes right before that? The adjective. The adjective. Check this out. That pencil. Pencil. That. These essays. Essays is a noun. These. Okay? You should be singing this song. Song is a noun. Right before it is this. Yes. I'm sure there are other ones. I'm sure there are other. Yeah.
You just
Yes.
clicked it.
That's right. That's right. All right. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one.
Where, what, wait.
That was next one.
No. Yeah.
That's,
Does anybody know what an interrogation is? What when we say you're being interrogated, what is an interrogation?
it means like detective, like you're trying to find.
Yes, and it's normally in a dark room with a single light, and they shine the light right on it, and it starts to get a little hot, and it sort of scares them a little bit, right? So the idea is, I'm being interrogated, and when they interrogate them, they ask questions. Where were you on the night of August 14th? What were you wearing? What were you doing? Which alley were you walking in? Which store did you go to? Whose car did you drive? You see what's going on there? Okay? These are interrogative. Now, real quick, hold on, hands down. Real quick. You know what you don't see on here? This, that, those, these. You don't see that in here. You don't see a and the. You don't see that here. Why? Because they're a different type.
Yeah.
They're a different type of adjective. These are interrogative. And you got to know which is which. Because I'm going to give you a sentence that's like 30 words long. And I'm going to say, go for it. Tell me the noun. Tell me the verb. If it's a noun, tell me what type of noun. If it's a verb, tell me what type of verb. Tell me what the adjective is in this sentence. And by the time we get to this next week or maybe in 2 weeks, adverbs, I'm going to give you one giant sentence. And I'm just going to say straight up, figure it out. So you're going to have to know noun, verb, adjective, adverb, and you're going to have to mark every single one. Tell me if it's common or common or proper. Tell me if it's abstract or concrete. Tell me if it's count or non-count. If it indicate that it's compound or collective. Then you have to go to verb. Is it action? Is it linking? Is it auxiliary? Is it irregular? There's a lot of things going on there, right? Think about that. And you're going to have to know it all. You're going to have to know it all. Okay? Yes. Oh, yes. One drop. Sound about right? And it drops every 15 seconds. And you know what they do? They lock your hand right here. And you can't move your hand because it's locked.
It's in my brother's hand.
And then a drop of water just drops on your hand every 15 seconds. And what started out as a single drop end up feeling like a sledgehammer by the time it's done. Because it drives you absolutely insane. And guess what? That's what this is kind of like. It's like, hold on. Comparative. Now, this is where we have a lot of fun. But we got to settle down. Okay? comparative adjectives. Hold on. No. We're going to use I'm stronger. I would not say I'm stronger than the students in this class. I would say I'm the strongest of this class. I might be stronger than you, 2 people, but I won't be stronger than these 2. I won't be stronger when it's 3 or more. At that point, it's no longer comparative. When you compare 2 things, you use ER. When you compare 2 things, you use ER. And we'll get to this in this last slide. And these are comparative. Compare 2 things. Get it? Compare, comparative.
Yeah.
Guess what? When we do 2 things, it's compare. But when we do 3 things, it's superlative.
Yes.
Okay? So, I might be wiser than this student, but I'm the wisest student of them all. I might be I'm the heaviest. I'm the heaviest student of them all.
You're a teacher.
That's okay. So understand. Wait. Hold on. Stop. I need to make this clear. If you're talking about 2 things, it's ER. If you're talking about 3 or more, it's EST. Does that make sense? Okay. Not all things fall under this category though. Because check it out. Is gym funner than ELA?
Yes.
Stop. You would not say funner. Listen, stop. You would say more fun. More fun. Is gym class the funnest class in all of school?
No.
You would not say that. You would say it's the most fun. Okay? Now, real quick, for a Jolly Rancher.
Oh,
Stop. You don't even know the question I'm going to ask.
so it's a Jolly Rancher.
What does the moon weigh?
What
Exactly.
Zero pounds.
Stop.
It's open space.
Stop. Stop. Listen.
Bless you.
The question is, what do we call those type of verbs that do not follow the same pattern as other verbs? I'll give you one quick example while you're thinking of it. Mr. Neiman spoke to our class today. He didn't speak to our class. He spoke to our class. What do we call those types of verbs? Irregular. Stop right there. I owe you a Jolly Rancher. In these sentences, so whether it's comparative or superlative, these will be called irregular. Okay? And I'll show you what I mean. This will be the last slide we do today. Check this out. I am large. I am larger than this student. I am the largest student. I'm the largest person in this classroom. However, check this out. Hey, what I'm saying is important. Stop. What I'm saying is important. What I'm saying is importanter than what you're saying.
No,
More important. Look, you're smiling, aren't you? Because that sounded ridiculous, didn't it? That might be importantest thing I say all day. You don't say importantest. You say most important. Okay? And there's no difference between, hey, there are many good books on my shelves. Mr. Neiman has more good books on his shelves than Miss Noble does. Mr. Neiman has the most interesting books. Oh, see ya. Have a good day.